Local news now on 102.1 WALT Meridian.
Good morning. I'm Lisa Rothman with a Twin States Information Update. Absentee ballots are now available for the upcoming November general election. Circuit clerks in all counties are asking voters to make sure there will not be a conflict to vote on November 7th. But if there is, reach out to the Lauderdale County Circuit Clerk's office. The Meridian and Lauderdale County Public Library hosted its third annual Fall Festival Tuesday. Kids were playing cornhole, shooting free throws, and eating a lot of prize candy. Festival on 5th will happen on Sunday along 5th Street in Meridian. Local restaurants will showcase dishes from around the world. There will be lots of music, too. The tastings start at 5. The festival goes till 9. Tickets and learn more at acesmeridian.org. That's your update. I'm Lisa Rothman.
Stay up to date with everything in your community online now at WALTmeridian.com.
This is Donna Jewel Johnson, Circuit Clerk for Lauderdale County, reminding you in order to vote in the upcoming election, you must present an acceptable form of photo identification. Acceptable forms of photo identification include, but are not limited to, a driver's license, a state-issued ID, or student photo ID. If expired, your photo ID must be issued within the past 10 years. If you have any questions, contact your local Circuit Clerk's office. This is Donna Jill Johnson, Lauderdale County Circuit Clerk.
Catch Mornings in Meridian, weekdays from 7 to 9 on Meridian's News Talk, 102.1 WALT.
Good morning, everybody. Good Wednesday morning on this, the 11th day of October. So glad to have you here listening to the 2 best hours of local live talk radio right here in East Mississippi and West Alabama. Thank you for, boy, that almost sounded like Alabama. Like a sports broadcast.
Like home.
Roger B. back with you. Thank goodness for the judge finally seeing the light and releasing me to come back to work. So glad to be here. Say hi to Rob Atkinson.
I was going to say, who the hell are you? I think we're in the wrong studio, Rob. I don't know.
I think so.
What's going on?
Yeah, this is an ultra universe. What is this?
Yes, indeed. And say hi to, here he is. Well, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Say hi to Charles Frazier.
What? What is he talking about?
How you doing, sir?
Best thing since sliced bread.
Does he owe you money?
Probably, yeah. Time to pay up, yeah. Good point. Thanks for the reminder.
I was wondering if I could get. I was wondering if I could get a little extension on that loan there, Charles.
Not
That'd be all right. Okay, gotcha. Oh, it was good to be back with you fellows.
Yeah.
I say that, saying that it was not easy to say goodbye to the great, usually clear skies of Florida, the sunshiny skies, except for the 1 or 2 days we had the Canadian smoke come through the state, as it did here, I guess.
Yeah.
What was it? Did y'all have those hazy days with the Canadian smoke?
I've
Yeah,
had
we had
hazy days
yeah,
for like
we-
10 years now.
Yeah, no.
It's
Everything's
just my mind.
a lot.
Not visually, but yeah, mentally, it's all hazy.
That's all hazy. There you go.
Biden, you know what I mean? Give me some ice cream. He's had hazy days for what, like 70 years, 80 years now.
yeah.
Oh, well, poor guy.
Well, guys, I tell you what, it was a great vacation. I enjoyed it. Thanks for affording me the opportunity to go spend some time with family and friends.
Well, a lot of crap happened while you were gone.
You know,
Way to go. I mean,
I leave town. You fire Kevin McCarthy.
Yeah?
You voted down a tax increase.
Yeah?
And then you declared, you let Hezbollah and Hamas invade, attack Israel.
Yeah.
You know, I just can't go. I just can't leave you here by yourselves anymore.
Yep. A lot of stuff happened.
Anyway, a lot to talk about for sure. But let me just say, it was a privilege. I enjoyed. First of all, started out in the Keys, down there in the
Nice.
South Florida Keys. That was a nice beginning. Got to see the granddaughter and son and his wife. A good family get together there. On to Polk County.
so they kicked you out.
They
Like,
kicked me
it's
out.
time to go.
Time to go. So
Head up to Polk.
made our way to Polk County and
Okay.
visited a couple of brothers there and had a very good time.
Excellent.
David and Wayne there, just good time with them. Played a little golf there at the Bartow Municipal Golf Course. And then up to Orlando to see friends. We've gathered with these seminary friends for 37 years. And
Nice.
so the tradition continues. So we were in your neck of the woods up there near Mickey Land.
I love
boy.
Orlando.
These folks live in Longwood, but we did play golf at a course. I say they played golf. I went and hit a ball around until I was like, what am I doing? But it was, I think, Oak Trail there
Yep.
near
Yep, right there.
near Walt Disney World.
Yep, it's right there on the edge of one of the theme parks. There are a couple of resorts across the street from it. So, yep, know it very well.
Near the Grand
Floridian.
That's the one.
That's where we usually stay.
Oh, is that right?
It's a beautiful property. So,
There was a girl saying if you were asking me if I knew you,
what?
and there's a lady. She was wanting to know if
Okay, tell us more. Come
want
on.
to know if you were coming back down in January. I don't know.
We'll be there. Just not at that resort.
Not anymore.
Like to spread the wealth.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, it was a great time. Now if I'm away from the station in the future, it will be because
I like
I'm,
it when he says if I'm away from this. I mean, come on. When?
All right.
When?
when I'm away
Okay,
from the
yeah,
station
that's
in the future, it will be to pay for the
I
vacation
That's usually how it works.
that we just took.
Oh, and you'll pay.
Man, why didn't you tell me it was so expensive down there, Rob?
It'll get you.
Whew.
What was gas prices like down there?
Oh, they're sneaking around 4. Yeah, high 3s and 4. Yeah,
Ouch.
depending on where
Yeah, I'm playing the lottery.
yeah.
1.8 billion, I believe it is.
Well, but time to play that thing now. We're getting serious.
Makes it worthwhile. You know, it's not worth it when it's 100 million. Forget it.
You know, pretty much, if it
Yes.
keeps going, it'll be equal the amount we gave to Iran. If it keeps growing.
Yeah. Maybe the Iranians will start playing it.
There's a lot we can unpack this morning, and we're going to do that. But first, and we got a caller on the line. We're going to get there in just a moment. But let's say hi to our sponsor. Let's say hi to the good folks up there at Doc's Toyota.
That's right. A short drive up to Philadelphia, Mississippi. They've got all kinds of brand new 2023 Camrys, Tacomas, 4Runners, Tundras, Highlanders. You name it, they've got it, and they got plenty of it as well. And, of course, they have a huge selection of pre-owned inventory, and all of the pre-owned inventory has been through the rigorous multi-point Toyota inspection process, so you know it's a good quality car. Go check them out. You can see what they have online at docstoyota.com, or just drive up there, and you can rent a vehicle from them. So try that 4Runner out, rent it for a couple days, make sure you love it. And when you decide that you do, you need to go see them at Doc's, because there is no deal like a Doc's deal.
That's exactly right. Well, it's Mornings in Meridian, our number. We put it out there bravely because we want you to be part of the show. 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen, and Roger, too.
Oh, love it, man.
I love it.
There's a way to step back in
And that other guy, Roger.
the old trenches here this morning.
Yeah.
That's it. But I knew you'd be back today.
You did? Oh, okay. Yes.
It's the first hockey report.
Oh, wow. I thought we had a carousel thing, or now we're at the. Okay.
You know, I was, this is bad. This is very bad because I cannot go anywhere in the country anymore without thinking about Zane.
That's a little weird.
It's weird.
Does Debbie know this?
Well, yes, she does because she was there.
Okay.
So we're making a turn on one of the streets down in Key West, Florida, making our way back toward the airport, and over there's this little building. I mean, it's open air, but it's like a, I don't know what you call it, a pavilion, and it says the Key West hockey rink.
No, that's ironic.
Key West hockey rink.
What
I
is
mean,
that?
seriously?
There you go.
Of course, it looked a little bit rusted and run down.
No.
Maybe it didn't quite take down there, but I said, well, there you go. There's a hockey rink. Zane would be proud. Anyway, that's the story about having you entering our brain during vacation, which was not very pleasant, by the way.
Well, oh well. I don't know what to say for that.
I'm picking on you. Come on in here. So what is the hockey report for today, sir?
Well, we got we're down to 29 winless teams.
29. I thought
And
that was
we've
only
got-
29 teams
No,
altogether.
there's 32.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we got 29 undefeated teams because only 3 played last night. But,
How did
but hey,
3 play?
Florida,
You mean 6 played or 3
Tampa
played?
won.
Huh?
Yeah.
6 played then.
What's the definition of eternity? That's the Stanley Cup's playoff.
That's the hockey season, really.
Yeah, eternity.
It
Not
ends
but
in
a-
July.
It's not but 2 weeks long, 7 games. But yeah, the Lightning come out strong last night. They beat Nashville.
The Lightning. Now that's a team from.
Tampa Bay.
Ah, that's the
From
one. Oh yeah, that's right. Florida does have some teams.
And then
Right.
the Nashville Predators.
That doesn't sound like a good name for a team. I
Yeah.
mean, they go in a white van. What are they? How do they get to the
I
games?
thought people had to register if they were predators.
Well, it's like they have the what Zane? What
That's
is it?
just weird.
Zane,
Yeah.
what is it?
Fan of that.
They have a team called the Kraken, I think. Too.
What?
So, yeah.
Yeah, the Kraken got beat last night.
Okay, the Kraken.
They
got
were
beat.
smoking
The
the
Golden
Kraken.
Knights beat the Kraken.
Okay,
That's Seattle and Las Vegas.
right.
Maybe something
The
like the
Seattle Kraken.
the Shreveport Creepers or something.
Right.
It's like,
danger.
And Roger, you missed Buddy's grand debut of live performances, which made the announcement of that made its debut. Well, Lindsay Hall scooped you guys on the TV, but you guys made the radio debut of
okay.
the announcement of Buddy's live performances.
Nobody watches.
Buddy's
Lindsay.
live. That'd be
Lindsay
of course
who?
Buddy the dog. His live performance was where?
At the history event we had at the Railroad Museum, which was really great, by the way.
Oh, I did hear some good things
Buddy?
about that. Yeah.
Buddy told the story of Shadow the Rail Dog. He played that part.
Okay. Shadow
Of
the
the dog
Rail
in the
Dog.
1920s and 1930s in the rail yard.
The rail yard dog.
But
Shadow.
that's it.
There's a
But we did not reenact
there's a country ballad
Shadow
to be
getting
written.
his tail cut off. Yeah,
What?
we didn't reenact Shadow getting his tail cut off, nor did we reenact Shadow getting hit by the train.
Well, it doesn't sound very authentic to me.
Well,
They had a stunt
we
dog.
wasn't gonna let Buddy go out and get run over by a train.
Buddy
so-
comes out, put a stunt dog in there, and let the train go by.
The other one, the double, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I don't blame him.
Yeah. But for continued reenactments, they have to have a lot of stand-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's good. I'm glad that Buddy was out there telling the story at the rail historical tour there. So I'd heard somebody had gone there and they were telling me it was a good event.
Yeah, it was. It was a really neat event. I thought it was really neat. And I played the part of one of the rail guys, the early builders of the railroad, the laborers. And so I got to go tell the two founding fathers, DeBall and Ragsdale, I got to tell them that they were putting out as much stuff as my mule was on the backside.
Okay, well, there you have it.
You mean to tell me Ball and Ragsdale?
I'm telling you, those men just are never going to get along. They're going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar to mule output.
Yep. While they was busy messing the streets up in this town, Lawton Moore Sr. was busy building a railroad.
Well, they started messing the streets up, but we came along and put in the arbitrary one-ways.
We took it to a different level.
We took it
to a new level.
We did that
come
in
on.
modern times.
You want to see streets messed
Yeah,
up? Hold my beer.
That's right.
Our pothole technology's improved too.
Our two-way stops here. Now we begin a one-way. Now two-way begins again. You can only turn left here, but wait a minute, it's a one-way, so I can turn left on. Wait a minute, but not here because it's
What
two-way.
I like are the 2-second green lights. It's
Oh.
green. Up. No, it's not. I almost
Gotta love
went.
those.
Just kidding.
Yeah, psych.
Green light. Anyway, good stuff there. Well, listen, good that it went well. I hope our railroad museum does well because we certainly are a railroad town.
That's right. Are you a member?
I don't think so.
You need to be a member.
How do I become
You're
a member
of everything else.
How do I become? Well, no, I'm really not.
You are actually a member
I am-
of everything else.
Is that what?
I sign you up. Rob and I do randomly.
You're doing that. You're the one doing that.
That's what happens
Yeah,
when you do
pretty
that.
Okay.
much, yep.
Well,
You
how do
just go to the Meridian Railroad Museum,
I go to the
take a tour,
take a tour, and then sign a little?
tell Miss Ann that you want to become a member,
I would like to.
and she'll give you a little piece of paper. You fill it out, give us a check, and there you are.
All right, now see, this is what I'm getting down to. What size check makes me a member of the Railroad Museum?
Well, it depends on if you want to be a conductor or an engineer or whatever. There's like anything else. There's
I want to
several
be just a
different
rail
Could be-
dog.
how about Shadow the rail dog? The tailless rail dog. That's right.
I want to be the
How much
shadow
does
the
that cost?
the tailless rail dog.
You know, I really don't know what the membership is. I think it starts out about $50.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's reasonable, I
You
suppose.
still got to pay for your vacation.
And you can be a lifetime member. You can be the diamond
Yeah.
or the golden spike member. I mean, we'd appreciate that.
When I make all the money we spend on this vacation, then I'll come investigate membership at the Rail Museum.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up now.
Okay.
We got to come talk about Rail Fest. It's the first Saturday in November.
Oh, really?
I can
Yes.
check book
Coming
ready.
up.
Is that in conjunction with Steam? Let's see. What's the Steam weekend?
The Soleil
Steam
Success-
Fest. Yeah.
Steam Fest, that's
it's
it.
The
Steam Rail.
Whistle
you name it.
Stop Weekend.
Whistle Stop Weekend, Steam Fest,
whistling.
Train Fest, Rail Fest. I mean, we're just a
Hockey
town.
Fest. I
We're
mean,
just a town of fests.
That's right.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
With let's see, we got all the transients coming in, so that's Infest.
we have what? Fran-
All the transients coming in, so that's Infest.
yeah.
We're infested.
We have a festival this weekend.
Yeah, is
it's
that
like
right?
a festival with a feast.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Yeah,
a whole different
a
concept.
festival. That sounds good. But I'm not a real foodie. I just like steak and potatoes, so I'll just stick with Weidman's for the festival.
Oh, thank you. There, love it. All right.
There you go.
That's why I like Zane.
All right. That's why he gets to spend so much time on the phone.
That's it. Keep him
Yeah.
on. He'll mention Wyvans.
All right. Well, listen, we've got another caller coming behind you, but we're enjoying talking to you, sir.
Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll be back with Hockey Report tomorrow.
Okay. Right.
Can't wait.
we
I
have
really
caller
can't
ID.
wait. Well, sometimes, and not really. You just kind of, hit the red light when it lights up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, screen the calls tomorrow is what you're going to do. Yeah.
Do we need a call screener, don't we?
Yeah.
You know-
What do you think? We got a budget?
When we started, when we started out 15 years ago, we needed calls. Now we need a call screener. 601-485-9191. That is our call talk line. Good morning, caller. Welcome to our show.
Well, it's good to know. I thought I was the only one you brought out the call screener subject with. I'm in good company with Zane. All right.
I forget what it was. You last time you called, you did a little caricature. It just made me laugh laugh out loud.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. I heard that guy, Hiram P. Coltrane, call in and talk about that Democrat voters registration drive out to cemetery.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That was Mr. Coltrane called in.
Yeah,
I think he knows you, so that's why I was associating you two. Anyway.
Yeah, he's from Watubby. He's down there in the hills. But,
Yeah, that's right.
But Roger, I've heard of ATM being out of order. Is your kickback machine out of order? I hear you're missing out on some local work around here.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Well,
okay, we'll move on. We'll move on from that if you don't see. But I was wondering if y'all were.
We don't do that sort of thing. We don't do that sort of thing.
Okay, I was trying to locate some people that were dumb enough to believe that $6 billion, none of the $6 billion that Joe Biden just released, didn't help Hamas in their attack on Israel. I'm trying to find somebody. The media is covered up, falling all over themselves, trying to defend Joe Biden and that $6 billion he released to Iran. Oh, it can only be used for whatever, and it can be used for this. Well, once it gets into their hands, they don't know what it's used for. And nobody's dumb enough to believe that, I'm sure. And if they didn't use that, maybe they used some of the pallets of cash that Joe Biden and Obama flew in during the middle of the night to Iran. Some of that was used to help Hamas in their latest attack on this country. Don't you imagine?
Well, there's a lot of, and I would really like to know the level that Iran is involved in backing these terrorist groups, because they're basically out there being the surrogates, I think, for Iran. And what price is Iran going to pay Iran? I keep saying Iran, but it's Iran.
Tomato, you know.
What price will they be paying for that? For the lives of the 1,200 now Israelis that have lost their lives in this? Well, 1,200 people. Some of Americans actually.
Some Americans.
Yeah, 14 right now.
That's right. Well, if you're like the Americans that were left in Afghanistan when we pulled out from over there, you ain't got a whole lot of confidence in Biden and what he's going to do to help you anyway, I would doubt. So, but anyway, do y'all know what is the deal about Israel hitting Lebanon and Egypt also? Do y'all?
Not Egypt.
Are y'all up on that?
Not Egypt. Syria sent some mortars over.
Syria and Lebanon.
Yeah.
And you know, the Lebanese, well, Hezbollah in Lebanon has always launched rockets over. I mean, that's kind of every couple of months they'll do that. So that's just another thing that they're doing again. But I'd heard that there was an incursion that the Israelis had actually gone into Lebanon from the Golan Heights, but I'm not sure if that's been confirmed or if that's just kind of rumor at this point.
So they're fighting on three different fronts: Gaza, Lebanon, and Syria. Syria.
But if I know Israel, if Israel's what I think Israel is, I think that the 1,200 deaths will certainly be, whether it makes the news or not, those 1,200 deaths will be avenged, I can assure you.
Well, and the thing about it is, too, the Israeli troops are having to go door to door and search for these terrorists, because what they do is they hide in hospitals, schools, like cowards, and that's going to be the bloodiest part of this whole thing, is doing the door-to-door searches in
the urban environment.
In the urban environment. So that's going to be very difficult on the Israelis. But it's going to get even worse.
Troops were having to do in Afghanistan.
Yeah, exactly.
Iraq, you know, and you just about can't weed like cockroaches hiding, under the concrete.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, has anybody discussed, or has there been any thought given to the fact that, this was kind of a sudden attack? It was unprovoked. I think it was unprovoked, at least as far as I know. Do we know anything about maybe possible sleeper cells in the United States where people are coming in and just kind of waiting for the signal, and then we might see some pandemonium erupt in the United States? Is that a possibility? Has that been discussed?
Well, considering we've let, since Biden took over 2 million people coming into this country without having a clue as to who any of them are, I'd say it was a distinct, very good possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because we sure don't know who came. We don't know who. There was hundreds came in last night, and maybe thousands, and we don't have a clue who one of them is. Not the first one of them. So of course it could be a big possibility. But let me get one other thing before I get out of here. What are they doing down at the bunch of very expensive equipment? What are they doing down at the end of the airport, guys? Y'all know?
Down at the end of the airport.
That's Roger's department.
They got.
I've been
dozers,
gone. I've been gone for a few days now.
excavators and all that kind of. See what you can find out and let us know, Roger. Surely not working on that brand new pumping system again, but see what you can find out and let us know.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll see what we can find out.
Investigative journalism right there.
Ooh, you know, I'm not back.
I smell Pulitzer.
First day back, and
I don't smell any Pulitzer.
first day back, and I've already been given homework.
else.
I mean, this is really just like school. You miss out first day back, you get homework.
Well, it is the first day after fall break, so I mean,
Right,
the
your
kids,
break
are,
is
kids are
done.
going back to school today. So
Well, that's
Some
right.
are, some aren't. I think county schools are still out.
wow,
Nice,
break.
not fair.
Fox News. We'll be back.
Fox News. I'm Chris.
The village people bringing us back in. Why? Why? Well, it's the late founder of the YMCA, the Young Men's Christian Association. Is that right? George Williams. He's born on this day in 1821. I don't know that his intention for the Y was exactly what the village people were singing about. But anyway, George Williams, born on this day, 1821. Other birthdays include, Emily. How do you say that actress's name? Because she's got a couple of kids, or a couple of actresses. Deschanel? Deschanel, is that
so,
it?
yeah.
Well, anyway,
Sounds
Emily is 47 years old today.
Bless her heart.
Rose Red and the Bones. Joan Cusack, 61 years old. Happy birthday. And then Matt Bomer he's Matt Bomer, 46 years old. He was in Magic Mike, Chuck, and White Collar Crime. I think his father played for Ole Miss, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So
All right, we'll go with that.
that's what I'm hearing.
Sounds
so,
good.
Little inside story there. Gin Blossom's music group, Scott Johnson, 61 years old today. And the late Earth, Wind, and Fire saxophonist Andrew Woolfolk was born on this day in 1950. Anyway.
Lackluster list today.
Lackluster list.
Wah, wah, wah. All right.
Well, Daryl Hall is 77.
Okay.
That's a good one.
We'll
Which
find
one
some,
is he?
We'll find some. He's the Hall in Hall & Oates.
Okay, which one is the Hall and Hall? Right.
Which one's the Oats?
I never knew.
There you go.
There they are, but yeah.
There they are.
Flip a coin.
All right, it's Mornings in Meridian. Of course, we want to say a big thank you to. Here's a star in our page, and that's that's Jerry Purvis at Purvis Business Machine. Well, maybe his wife is equally much a star, if not more so.
I'm more of the star.
Yeah,
We're all
that's
married.
right.
Come on. Who's
I
the
know.
star? Yeah, Purvis
So-
Business Machines. You know they've been doing it right since 1979.
I know it. It's
everything,
awesome.
Yeah, everything you need for connectivity, document management. They are the experts in town. And of course, they have lease return color copiers. You can save up to 85% on those. What can you save 85% on
Not
these
a
days?
lot.
Nothing except a lease return color copier at Purvis Business Machines. Check them out online at gopurvis.com. Of course, they've got a wonderful showroom on Highway 39 North, and you can call them. And this number, easy to remember, 601-693-COPY. Purvis Business Machines service, not excuses, since 1979.
By the way, you remember quarterback Steve Young?
I do,
62 years old today.
That's a good one.
There you go.
Okay,
So that's
right.
we're
He's a
trying to
lawyer.
bring the list, put a little luster on the list there
Yeah.
for us. There.
A luster list.
601-485-9191. That's our number. Give us a call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, American patriot.
I knew what I've been missing on my trip.
Roger is back. The original Jolly Roger.
Oh, man, I tell you.
It's nice for you to come to your show every now and then.
Well, you know, I was actually doing a little research while I was in Key West. I was thinking about you because I was
Oh,
at
my
the.
God,
I
that's
was.
very...
I know this is bad to leave town and start thinking about you folks that are on the show, but you know it just shows you your family. You kind of go with us in our hearts. But I was at the Harry Truman, the Key West White House where he he loved to go down there, and that was right there, not far from where we were staying.
Truman was a great president. I do, and I like the buck stops here.
Yeah.
No jibber jabber, no excuses. This is where it stops at.
We learned that he's the one that made that decision. He didn't know about the nuclear program until he became president, but wasn't afraid to use it to try to end the war and to save lives
right.
ultimately.
If you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly bear. Only
Yeah.
be a teddy bear in the bedroom.
Yeah, I knew.
Well, okay.
All right. Well,
I'm an adorable teddy bear, all you little blonde hussies out there.
now that's our sex advice from Hazmat here this
people
morning.
Here's another little bit of advice. And the wrath of God shall descend upon them, and there shall be weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. And they will cause the mountains to fall upon them. The IDF is fixing to go into Gaza in the ground operations. Make sure you get it all.
Well,
Take it all down.
you can't take 1,200 Israeli or 1,200 lives in Israel and just think, okay, we showed them. That's not the way Israel operates. I mean, every man, woman, and child that is in Israel is either getting ready to serve in the military or has served in the military.
But now, wait a minute. Don't you think that this was designed for this kind of response? I mean, they cut the heads off babies. They didn't do that arbitrarily. They were told to do that, and there's a reason they were told to do that. They want an incursion into Gaza. And why do they want the incursion into Gaza? What happens then? And that's really the question. Are they trying to get in all of the other Arab League states, or at least some of them who are the players in that, whether it's the Iranians or, those with all the money, Qataris and so on. So, I mean, there is a design behind this.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the sobering part.
But
the IDF is playing into their hands.
An IDF uniform on, kill it. Scorch the earth. If they'd have listened to God the first time when they went into the land of Canaan, they may not be in this mess today. But show no mercy. None. No restraint. Put your Bible, your Torah, all your little hymnals and sweet songs on a shelf somewhere, and go Neanderthal. I mean, you want to see terror? Show them what terror looks like.
The closest we had to that recently, of course, was our 9/11 attack.
We're gonna get another one.
Well, and that's what I'm asking is, are there, there's one thing we've learned.
They are, Roger.
Well, that's why I'm saying, Charles makes a very good point, and I bring the point that, do we have a world out there that's playing chess with us, and we're just playing checkers, and they're waiting us out kind of thing?
We got people that are asleep at the wheel. They're worried about a pronoun or somebody being this or some trivial crap. We got borders wide open. We're letting everything on earth. And the terrorists are coming here and the spies and God knows what. It's just a matter when they go operational.
Well, we won't say they're coming here. We have to operate on the basis of knowing that they are here, and there's probably not to be fear mongering.
Where's the FBI and the CIA? They're worried about some parent going to the PTA meeting and pitching a fit because they're propagandizing their child. Those are domestic terrorists.
Well, and you got John Kirby, who basically is like the National Security Council guy, standing up there yesterday saying the biggest threat to the United States is climate change. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Stop it with that crap already.
We got.
Stop.
That's the
time.
mentality we got.
Got to change out the leadership. We got to get these people off the cameras because
these people are fools. A ship. It's not a ship of state anymore. It's a ship of fools. And as soon as the IDF and the Israelis take it to the dirt, make it where it never comes back again. This is what you get for pandering to the enemy and giving up land to them and trying to coexist and get along and all the peace accords. Netanyahu ought to be on the sky phone all over the world. Don't nobody come here. No United Nations, no envoys, no nothing preaching peace. We're gonna secure what we need to do.
Yeah.
Because our God is the God that held the sun in the sky till the nation had revenged itself. And when they get through, they need to strike Iran. Take that axis of evil out.
Well, don't you think Iran is kind of the country behind the poking this along? Do you think they're the ones that are kind of aren't these kind of the Hamas and Hezbollah? Aren't they kind of surrogates for
just like
for
I
Iran?
Said, we treat our enemies like friends and our friends like enemies. Obama and Biden can't wait to get over and kiss up to them, take them out. When Reagan got them American hostages back, we had no further Americans left in country over there. They should have nuked them till they glowed. Light it up. There are people down here that need to be taken out. God never had a problem with evil in the Old Testament, and his people didn't have a problem with it either.
All right.
We've become too civilized for our own good. Roger that.
Too civilized. Now, there's a phrase I have to chew on a little bit. Too civilized for our own good. Maybe we need to define what civilized is. Now, if we've become complacent, that's not necessarily the same as civilized.
Sure.
Well, no, I think that what he's saying is that we're hamstrung by our concept of civilization. Instead of saying, wait a minute, in order to further civilization, sometimes you have to remove elements of civilization, you know, but instead we say, oh, we can't do that because we are civilized. And so we're limited by our own concept of civilization, in a sense.
Mornings in Meridian. I'm sure Robert of Bruce, back in the battle against King Edward for Scotland, I don't think he was too worried about the PR aspects of defending, making Scotland.
Really, they didn't. No, social media wasn't a thing.
Wasn't too
media
worried.
Wasn't anything.
The Battle of Hastings. I'm thinking all the history, where we now see we still see the outcome of these battles. Yeah. And these, they weren't too worried about, well, let's just make sure we do the right thing. Yeah. It was all out for promoting.
Well, you had an objective and you had to achieve that. How do you do that? Okay, there's some things that we have to do that we wouldn't necessarily do outside of a time of war.
Mr. Eisenhower, we're going to lose a lot of life on those beaches there in Normandy, and are you sure we want this to be? This is going to we're going to have reporters there. They're going to actually document this. This is going to be bad. You think we should do it? Mornings in Meridian, 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
So this is why I listen to you guys.
This is why you listen to us.
And I was wondering why.
Yeah, we've always been wondering.
Why is he listening?
What's wrong with you?
Sheriff,
you got nothing better to do.
Always have lead-ins for me every time I call you guys.
Well, I'm glad we set you up, sir. Tell us what's on your mind, Sheriff of Lauderdale County, William Solly. Sheriff, for the next
77 days.
How many more days?
81 days.
81. Okay.
Approximately.
I need y'all's input.
All right.
Yes, sir.
He needs us.
Should I fire my chief deputy and my entire criminal investigative division?
No.
Should you?
Well, let me
wait a
tell you
minute. Let me. Should you fire your chief deputy and your entire investigative division? Yeah. How many do you have in that division, by the way?
Not enough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But why would you ask, sir, you should fire those individuals?
As y'all seen on the news, the sheriff's department took into custody yesterday the suspect wanted out of Scott County for the brutal murder of the mother and 7-year-old child.
Right.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we received information of a location that the suspect may be in, and myself and the rest of CID, we all went out to the area where we thought he might be at, and they told me, said, Sheriff, he's not here, just going back to the office. You don't worry about it. We'll keep check on it.
You were told by whom?
By my criminal investigative division.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Just going back to the office.
Just going back, Sheriff. We got
Nothing
this.
to see. Okay.
So I did that, and later in the day, they developed more information, and were slightly delayed in telling me that they were headed back out there.
They didn't tell you. Okay.
I was almost there when Chief Deputy Ward Calhoun, at gunpoint, took the suspect into custody.
Well, I there were probably things like, should we tell the old man? No, let's leave him alone. Things like that. There was probably some of those discussions.
See, you're putting exclamation points around my decision making.
Oh God!
They probably thought maybe you were in the middle of something important.
Sure. Like surviving the last 81 days.
Counting the days once again, rechecking. Are we at 81?
Now, Sheriff, can I counsel with you just a moment, please?
I am getting a message from an insider who says we knew he would try to be first if we told him.
Okay.
Let me just. Can I give you some? I have counseled people before, and I'd like to just give you a little bit of counseling, sir.
Here we go.
You have served this community well. You have served this community well for, was it 40 years? Is that
49 years altogether.
Ooh, 49 years. And just in that number, sir, just in that number, 49 years, shouldn't that be some sort of indicator that as you kind of now go into this last season of your service to us, just to kind of bask and enjoy and reflect upon your victories in the past and not be so concerned about trying to set any records or, you've already impressed everybody you ever tried to need to impress. It's all been done. Just kind of bask and enjoy it.
Sometimes you got to let the backup running back score a touchdown.
Yes.
Am I right?
Oh.
I mean,
I like it.
There
get
you
the
go.
Stats up. I mean,
Yeah.
why not? Give them a little confidence for the boost. You know?
Backup quarterback, get a little touchdown at the end. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Sir, I'm going to tell you, y'all are not Nick Saban.
No, we're not Nick Saban, and
If I was, I wouldn't be on the radio. I'd be counting my money. Believe me. Yeah.
Well, y'all heard he walks on water too. by
Oh,
the
he
way.
does that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I heard about.
and if
Saban,
he were
yeah.
on the phone with me, I'd tell him, sir, you've had your victories, and you're now in your 70s, and you've got all the money you're ever going to need. So just kind of sit back and let somebody else take the team and go with it.
Yuck.
Let's remember the high
Really-
points.
Really and truly, hats off to the team.
Yes, I know.
They had just a little bit of information, and they developed more information. And as we've always said, we would much rather be lucky than good. Bad guy made the critical mistake of getting in a vehicle while being observed by Chief Deputy Ward Calhoun and was taken into custody without incident.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a loaded 9mm with an extended magazine on the front seat.
But wait a minute, was he a convicted felon already?
No, he's not convicted that I'm aware of.
That's okay. So
he was charged with the brutal death of the mother and child over in Scott County.
Oh, I tell you. Well, I'm glad you caught him, and we hope that.
Well, he didn't catch him. It was the chief deputy.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Let's clarify that.
Don't
I'm just saying.
Don't
I
keep
mean,
poking that. Don't do that.
He is going to be here next week, so
Oh
be
yeah, I'm
careful.
calling in sick that day.
Next Tuesday's going to be a good one, I bet you.
Yeah, because sir, how many of those are left?
Better check and see what's on your
3.
biscuit.
Yeah, there's 3 left. Yeah, so be careful.
Gonna have the dog sniff my biscuit
Right.
before.
Good idea.
Yeah, the president has
Taste
tasters.
this,
We're going to have
yeah.
tasters in here.
I would need him. Hey, Dennis, come taste this.
Oh, mercy.
Well,
Well,
you guys come up with some hot topics right now next Tuesday.
We can do it.
well, we will. We'll talk about how. We're going to be talking about how good the chief deputy and the the criminal investigative team have done this year. We're going to be talking about that.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Thank you for the call, Sheriff. Good to hear from you.
You guys take care and see y'all next Tuesday.
Hey, that's Sheriff.
That was a backhanded way for him to brag on the sheriff's department, wasn't it? Yeah. I love it. We'll be back with more after this. Stay with us. Come true if you pick 16, 35, 42, 63.
What did you say the jackpot was up to now?
And Powerball.
1.9 billion or something like that?
Well, let's see. 1.73 billion.
Oh, a couple here, a couple there. Okay.
When it hits 1.9, then I start playing.
Now we're getting serious now.
I'm going to walk into that fortune.
into that.
I'm going to walk into that fortune cookie factory and fire every one of them. None of those numbers have been any good to me. Anyway, mornings in Meridian, we're playing some Hall & Oates. Daryl Hall, of course, birthday today, 77.
Birth.
Let's go to Daryl's house and play some music. What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you think? Oh, man, we're having a good day here. Mornings in Meridian, Charles Frazier, Rob Atkinson, Roger Burke back in the house here. Glad to be with you all. Had a good time on vacay. Had to come back. Just something you have to do. Responsibility and all. But it's always good to come back to a town where you have people like Gary Barber and Gayla Gartman and the folks down there at Barber and Son Plumbing. They keep all the proper fluids flowing in the right direction. The clean water coming in, the dirty water going out.
Ooh. That's important stuff.
As simple as it sounds, it's very important to have somebody who knows what they're doing.
You don't even think about it until it goes out, and then you think about it all the time.
Yep.
Well, go see them, Barber and Sons Plumbing, 1123 26th Avenue. They've been in business for over 80 years. So at this point, I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. They are the best plumbers in town. They will come to your home and fix something, or you can bring them apart, show them what's wrong with it. They'll tell you what's wrong with it, and they will show you how to fix it and send you on your way with the right part. 601-482-7023, 1123 26th Avenue. Barber and Sons Plumbing, second to none.
Mornings in Meridian, glad you're out there. Our number, 601-485-9191. Got about a minute. Go ahead, caller. Welcome.
Mabel, get me Charles and Rob. I want to know who that third voice is.
It's me, Dad. I'm back. I'm back home.
Yeah, I know. Everybody needs a vacation now and then.
I tell you what, it was great. I loved it. Florida was hot as it's supposed to be, and my goodness, it was just good to be down there, though.
Okay. Well, what I want to know is why we aren't showing these pictures of these beheaded babies and all these people being killed and slaughtered, so that all the people in the world can see what these people, well, I won't call them people. They're not that civilized. So,
right.
These semi-humans are doing. That, hey, you want to support this? And then I'd carpet bomb Gaza.
Might want to be careful because Gaza might become Israel here soon. Might want to.
Well, no, I'd just call and say, hey, keep your troops on your side, and then just start running the B-52s over it.
Ooh, mercy. Mercy.
I figure if it's about knee high, it's too tall, so you got to bomb it again.
Mercy. Okay. There you go. Listen, we got
that would take care of the problem, but they got to show this stuff and in its gore.
Thanks for your call, sir. Back here with you. Thanks, guys, for not changing the code on the door.
I thought you were going to do that.
Dead gummit, I forgot.
Along with my main man, Rob Atkinson.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I tell you what, I know that you are the professional here, and you kept things going very well. And of course, not that Charles is not professional, but you know,
wow,
I'm really not.
Charles and I both have other careers, but you are the man,
and I don't.
Man has like 17 jobs.
I know. Come on, man.
You know, that's all right. You know, it's good to have so many jobs. You don't know which one is the side hustle.
That's why he's bald. He has so many hats that he wears. It just rubs all the hair off his head.
See the gray right there now? There's gray.
I got
you know, it didn't take her long once a microphone got put back in front of her to know what it's used for. And who is her? Well, we are so glad to have Kara Shirley here with us on the show. She was in radio, but she left us for visual broadcasting through television.
That's that TV thing.
TV thing, yeah.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here. I've actually never been on WALT.
It's a first. Welcome to a real radio station. Let's give her a hand. Yes, yes. All right.
So it begins.
No comment.
Just had to. You know, I've always said, you know, people that break in between songs for a few minutes, anybody can do that. But to sit there and talk for 2 hours,
boy,
that's real radio.
I do that every morning, and that's TV.
Oh, well, see, now you know.
So now you know
Now I
exactly.
know. Yeah.
All right, let's get a close-up. Let's move in on Kara here. All right, good. All right,
Freaky.
camera number 3, come in. All right, good deal. All right,
Make
back
sure I
switch to
don't-
2. All
don't have
right,
too much
camera 3, stand by.
Headspace or anything like that. Yeah.
Anyway,
Lord.
Kara, of course, is here. We're going to be talking a little bit about, a certain, you know, at least fun is still happening in Meridian. I'm glad to find, even though y'all let everything else go to hell in a handbasket, there's still a lot
I
of
didn't do nothing.
There's still a lot of fun going on in Meridian. We'll talk about that. But first, let's thank our sponsors for making this show possible. And I'm talking about the Adams. That's right. We're going to split the Adams.
Well,
Adam
it's
Carmichael
like the
and Adam
Addams family.
McCree.
They are a family down
They
there.
are down there at A&A Glass, and they will fix auto glass fast.
Fast, cheap, and they'll beat any price in town. You know, they are at A&A Glass, the #1 glass replacement company here in town, have been for over 10 years running. You know, I think they know what they're doing. You can go see them. They're conveniently located downtown at 217 22nd Avenue or Cecil Ward Parkway, whichever one you prefer.
Yeah, flip a coin.
It's the same address, just 2 doors down from the Meridian Children's Museum. Give them a call, 601-693-GLASS. They will work with your insurance company, take the hassle out of doing all that. If you got that little peck, a little crack, you know, the weather getting cold, it's getting hot, cold. You know, that little crack is going to be a big crack very soon, and so get it fixed right now. Go see him. A&A Glass, open 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, 217 22nd Avenue, 601-693-GLASS.
All right, Kara Shirley, moving into the corporate world at WTOK, Gray Media. We now here in radio, you had a certain title. It's one that we all share, and that is do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it all.
But
You're not kidding.
At WTOK Television, what is your official title?
Do a little bit more of everything.
Oh,
See how that changes?
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
It's funny. Television broadcasting
Right.
is similar in
It's
some
similar.
ways.
No, I am the morning anchor for Good Morning Meridian. I'm also a reporter, and then I do a little bit of stuff to help out along the way with other things. So, but my main job is Good Morning Meridian.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for getting that broadcast out of the way and then coming over here and joining us this morning.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting me come.
Now, you're talking about Festival.
Feastival.
Feastival.
That's it.
It's
See,
like
that's
a
the fun.
feast and a festival all together.
Well, I think that's a great
I
combination.
think it is.
Yeah.
Very clever name.
Now, tell us, first of all, what it is and who it is and when it is and how it is.
All the stuff. Well, Aces of Meridian, which
Ah,
we're
yes.
very familiar with them. They do Full Moon on the 5th, a lot of different events. They put on this, and I volunteer with the organization. And I foolishly, back when I was, 5 months ago when I was younger and more full of life and hope and optimism, I said, hey, I'll head up this, Feastival. So that's why I'm here today. But Feastival on the 5th is a cultural celebration of food. So we've gone to different local restaurants here in our community, and they are going to be providing food for people to come in and sample, not local or not American-based food. Not that, nothing wrong with that good old hamburger or anything like that, but we're looking for
American
the
food with a
cultural-
German name. Interesting.
Yeah, right.
Hamburger.
Frankfurter.
But, well, speaking of, we will have some of those there for kids, but we're just going to call them hot dogs.
There you go. That's a way. Good American hot
American right there.
Play ball.
We do have
Dog
an
and
America.
hot.
We're representing all the countries. We got to represent America as well,
Fair enough.
But we have Weidman's. That is going to be
Right.
there. It's one of our restaurants. They're going to be serving some gumbo,
Which is American.
Oh, the gumbo's so good at Weidman's.
which is,
yeah.
but
the
the
roots are,
German
No, it's from
flair.
south of the border. It's down in Louisiana. That's where.
right.
That's where
It's a
it's
whole
from.
different state. I know it. Well, they're
Across the Pearl
they're
River
foreign
down
there in Louisiana.
I'm telling you, good on you there. That's all right there.
But we also have the Island 601. We have
Yum on.
A's, Taste of Thai, Oishi, Onorte, Hunan's, the Grand China Express, Amori, Goy Goy's from Collinsville, Olive Garden's going to be there. And then we've also got several other restaurants that we're still locking things in with.
Olive Garden. That's American food right there.
That there
Italian-American.
be Italian.
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 If you got another country's name in front of American, that's what we're going with.
There you
Okay.
go. There you
So this
go.
is kind of a taste around the world type event.
It
so,
really
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yes. Taste around the world. You get to come in, you get samples of all of these. We're hoping to have about 15 different restaurants there representing different areas. And you get to come in and have a taste of the food. It is a ticketed event. Most events with the Aces, like Full Moon on the 5th, is free. But this one is a ticketed event. And
So how would I get ticketed?
You got to buy the ticket.
I'm not talking about the sheriff and the police
Oh, well,
department.
you get that free.
For this
Don't
I
put
can
your
call
seatbelt on.
Billy if I need to, just let me know. But no,
looking for you.
you can go. Of course, we have an event on Facebook that you can go check out, and it has the ticket link there. And we have our website, acesmeridian.org, where you can purchase the tickets. Now, we do have general admission tickets where you don't get to sample any of the food there. You do get to buy some of the food, but you don't get to sample the free samples. Those are $10. Kids 12 and under get in free. If you purchase your tickets ahead of time, then it's only $20, and that's for the tickets that you get all the samples of food.
Nice.
And at the gate, they are $25. Now, we got to warn people that we are cutting it off at 300 sample tickets.
Okay.
Just because we don't want to run out of food.
Sure.
And
right.
we've already sold about 60 of them online. So
Okay. And how much is a sample, or if I'm going to be a sampler at the festival, what is that again?
it's about 2 ounces of food.
No, well, I'm talking about the price of that ticket.
Sorry, I apologize. $20 ahead of time, $25 at the
At
gate.
the gate, gotcha.
Also-
if they have any left at the gate, because
Yeah,
if they fill
if they
up,
fill
it's
up,
too
you're-
bad
If
for
we
you.
fill up, now you can still buy the $10 ticket and come in and
And buy
enjoy the
your food,
band.
yeah.
You can enjoy the band. We're going to have beer there from both Mitchell and Magnolia. But we've also got a couple of TikTok stars that are going to be there, and they're going to be doing a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Mississippi Queen, and the other one is Your Barefoot Neighbor. They are both from the coast. Mississippi Queen has about 1.6 million followers.
Wow.
Your Barefoot Neighbor has 1 million. And they have cookbooks that they have done because of their fame that they have reached on TikTok. And they're going to be there doing meet and greets, have some of their books to sell, and signing and all that fun stuff, too.
I got a barefoot neighbor.
Everybody has a barefoot neighbor.
Put your shoes on.
But this one
Why
we're
don't you
proud
stop
of.
peeping on your neighbor now?
I can help myself.
Yeah, right.
Is he wearing shoes today? Nope, still no
Okay.
shoes. Okay.
But this
All right.
neighbor we're very proud of. We're proud to have him there.
Well, very good. Well, we're visiting with Kara Shirley. She is talking about the festival. She's representing ACES, and she's visiting us from a competitor in the television broadcast world. But we're so glad we call WTOK our friend, because we like to refer to some of your stories for
Yeah,
discussion
absolutely.
on our radio
We
station.
appreciate that.
And we like to give you credit for that.
As long as you don't put us down, that's great.
Roger does. We don't. Rob and I don't. but-
We don't do that.
Should I not like Roger more than I already don't? Is that the
He's
question?
never here to not like. So
Wow.
That's what people like about me the most, is I'm not here.
he's gone
true.
again.
That's
Great.
true.
Let's take a phone call. Good morning, caller. Welcome to our show.
Hey, Big Rod, it's me again, buddy. I need to get a little announcement on.
Algie Davis, how you
Hey,
doing?
in person.
I tell you
How
what,
you doing?
you're sounding healthy. You feeling good?
Yeah, feeling real good. Rod, we got this program coming up at Southeast November the 10th, where we're going to honor all our military personnel, men, women, veterans.
Oh, yeah.
If you wore the uniform of the United States, please come and let our students see you and meet
There
you.
you go.
And show you how much they appreciate what you're doing for this country.
Yeah.
I know it's a little early, but I want to start getting the word out there so we'd have a good turnout for the Veteran Appreciation Day at Southeast School, November the 10th, 9:30 is startup time.
Well, I think that's fantastic. That's always a great program y'all do every year, and we just want to encourage everybody. Exactly. If you put on the uniform, go to Southeast, they want to honor you. It's a good educational it's a great teaching moment for the kids at Southeast, so just go down there and do it.
No, I'll be there doing for a story for WTOK. I sang the national anthem there last year for their event. So
fantastic.
They sure did. But Roger, I want to emphasize to the veterans and all military personnel.
Yeah.
You need to come, because if you get where you don't come, the program will eventually fizzle out. And we don't need that to happen.
We do not
These
want
young
a fizzling.
These students need to see you and just be in touch with you. It's important. And the wives, if you've lost your husband, you come represent them, because when we introduce the ladies, you'll have an opportunity to mention your husband or your brother or whatever your family member.
When a spouse is in the middle.
It's a big program planned. We're just looking forward to it, and it cranks up November the 10th. And I hope you will let me get back on the radio with you from time to time, between now and then. And
I will say
keep
this,
getting the word out there.
Rob feels the same way as does Charles. You have an open invitation to these microphones, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
we
sir.
would love to come out there one morning and be on live.
I think you should.
I guess I'm alive now, but to be out there in the studio with you.
Well, that way you can be on camera, and we can let the whole world see that Algie Davis is alive and well and doing what he does so well, and that's promote our men and women in the military.
Well, it's our pleasure.
Yeah.
We're just thankful we're here to do it, and we're just thankful for the program and what it represents and what a change it has made in our student body over the years. This will be number 26.
Keep it going. We do not want this to die out, folks, so please support Southeast.
The COVID got us 2 years, Ross.
Yeah,
so
I know.
actually this would be the 28th year, but COVID, we couldn't have the program for 2 years because of COVID. But
well,
it's just something these veterans owe it to themselves. And look, I know a lot of guys served in the military, but they didn't go into any battle or war, and they don't think they're welcome. You're wrong. You are welcome.
There you go.
And if you wore this uniform, we consider you a veteran. And so please don't stay away. If you're handicapped, we got people that's going to help you with wheelchair. We got people on golf carts who will ride you right to the program. We'll take care of you some kind of way. And then you have that good lunch after the program. And that's just, I can't say enough about the student body and the faculty out at Southeast, how they promote this program.
Mighty fine.
And
well, Algie,
you veterans owe it to yourselves to come and let the kids see you and hear what you got to say. So I thank y'all for letting me get on there and babble for 5 minutes. And,
no, sir. Anytime you're on, you're talking. There ain't babbling. Thank you for that.
Okay, Roz. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. There you go. It's the
Love
10th of November.
Love Mr. Algie.
Yep. And to my knowledge, I think that's the only person I know that's named Algie.
In the world?
In the world.
All right.
I think so.
Believe so.
Do you know any others?
Nope.
That's just he's a
Only
unique
one I've
person,
heard of,
a unique name. Good job. He was my wife's principal, I think, back in the day. So
Good coach, too.
Mm-hmm. That's a good coach, and he served this community for many, many years, and he's still doing it. So that's just an example of all of you who are thinking about
I've had
retiring.
some algae in my pool.
No,
not that algae.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been in my pool, although I'm not sure about that. But
That would be awkward.
yeah, that would be. Who's the guy in the pool?
Love it.
That's algae.
Folks, we will
Okay,
do that from
anyway.
time to time on this show. We'll just do that. We'll go those
Randomly
directions.
go in someone's pool? I've never done it.
I think that's a good idea as long as you.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Pool party.
Suddenly feel the need to go check my security cameras.
Exactly. Lock the gates.
Everybody
around the
loves to
pool.
do this Facebook posting. When you see they're out on the coast having a good time, you say, let's go to their house and swim in their pool. That's exactly what you do.
Yeah, no one's there.
Anyhow, we are talking about the festival, and Kara, thank you so much for letting us, let Algie in here because that's important.
Yes, that is very important.
And as you well know, because you've taken part in the service yourself. All right, but let's go back and wrap up the idea of the festival, and it's on. It's going to be on 5th, but the date that it's going to be held.
It is this Saturday.
This Saturday, the 14th.
This Saturday, the 14th. It is from 5 until 9. Now, it's also important to let people know that the food tasting, the sampling time is only from 5 until 7. So after that, I mean, the band's going to be going until 9. It's going to be a lot. Still have a lot of fun. Meet and greet's still going to be going on. But if you want to come to sample the food, it's from 5 to 7. We're only selling 300 food sampling tickets, and we've got 60 of those sold already. So you want to make sure you're there early.
If you want
so
a
that you get the
sampling
food.
ticket, that's $20 now, $25 at the door if they're
right.
available. Then
What's
who's
the
playing?
who's
Oh,
going to
sorry.
play? Yeah, who's going to play?
So it is going to be the Cat 3 Boogie Band.
Oh,
Cat 3 Boogie Band.
like a category 3.
I like that.
Sure.
Cat 3.
3.
I like that.
That would
Boogie.
be.
You like the boogie?
I mean, who doesn't?
I love it. So Cat 3 Boogie Band.
But the Cat
Rob's
3
being
Boogie
quiet. He's like, I ain't a boogier. No, don't do that. He's a boogie man.
There's only certain kind of boogies that Rob knows about. And we're not going to talk about it.
All right.
But it is going to be a lot of fun. The total event is from 5 until 9, but
All
the
right.
sampling is 5 to 7. And of course, there'll be food that you can purchase, like some food from this wonderful restaurant called Weidman's.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're kind of pricey, but they're going to lower their rates for us just a
Yes,
little.
we are.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's quality as it begs for that. I mean,
Carol,
you
what
gotta-
is the Facebook event page?
The
I'm
Facebook
I'm
event.
searching for that.
It
so.
is Festival on 5th, 2023.
Okay.
Now, if you type in Festival, the word feast is all in capital letters, capital letters,
as opposed to lowercaseable letters.
lowercaseable. Yes.
I got it.
Yeah, Festival on 5th, 2023. And of course, I want to thank our sponsors, which are WTOK TV and Digio Strategies, which is not this company, but they're going to I appreciate
they're
them.
down the hallway.
They're roommates of you guys, right?
Oh, we're all sisters and brothers up in this this building here. We all get along just fine.
Just fine.
Great.
Not a
I
problem.
remember how that
Functional
worked.
family.
Yeah.
We love each other.
We're competitors, we're family, something like that you used to say.
That's right. We're separate. We're competitors. We're a team.
That's right.
Mornings in Meridian. Let's take a phone call. Hello. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. How y'all doing today?
Good,
Morning.
sir.
We're doing fine. Welcome.
I had some memories that went back when y'all had Algie Davis on there a while ago.
Yeah.
I had an uplifting experience from him back when I used to go to school at Southeast at one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bent over the desk and got three readings from the Board of Education.
Do you think you got enough of those?
I still remember it.
There you go. Well, I think you.
Only had to be once, but I still remember it.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think my bride may have gotten a spanking from Algie. I think.
Yeah.
He didn't discriminate.
No, that Board of Education, it does not discriminate.
There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Just for the record, I've never laid a hand on my wife. I guarantee you that. Never will. That's
You
for
never
sure.
spanked your wife.
Just want you to know that.
put
Mornings
that
in
on there.
Meridian. We're glad you're out there. We want you to be part of the show. 601-485-9191. We want you to buy tickets to the festival because that's going to be this Saturday. It's going to be on 5th Street.
Yes.
And it's a great event downtown. Go enjoy it.
Yeah, we just shared the event on our WALT Talk Radio Facebook page as well, so that way folks can click there as well and check out what's going on.
Yeah.
So
Make sure you guys come. Make sure you enter through the Dumont Plaza area because it will all be gated off, and just going to have some fun with us.
And Kara will be signing photographs of Roger B. down there, so go ahead and go ahead and be down there.
That's weird.
I know it.
Well, my question is what photo is it?
Well,
Oh, not those again.
See, at the TV station, I have a code of ethics.
We need one of those around here.
I'm
wait a minute.
contractually obligated.
TV. Did you hear that? TV has a code. TV has a code.
And they have ethics, apparently.
Ethics? We don't have that here.
None of them.
Explains
a long time ago.
Explains why we don't work in TV. Man, I tell you what, that's great. Well, no, in all seriousness, Kara Shirley, so glad to have you here to talk about this. And, man, it's just good that you came back through these doors and came into our studio, finally.
I appreciate my GM allowing me to, and I appreciate your GM allowing me to.
If you only knew how much fun we had around the corner here at our station, you would have been in our studio sooner. I guarantee you.
Probably not.
They have ethics. Remember that. Ethics.
Well, that was before she had a...
We need some damn ethics.
That's before she had a code.
Oh, the code.
We're going to take a break, come back. Fox News is next. Festival on 5th this Saturday. Get your tickets. Go and enjoy. Eat, drink, and be merry. And say hi to Kara.
Terrorists in Gaza, the reported
a little Steppenwolf.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought that'd get the blood pumping this morning.
You can hear that hit on our classic hit station, 97.9, The Buzz.
We pay $500 a year to be able to say that.
Yeah.
Really? Who do you
really
pay
do.
it to?
Somebody who says that we owe them.
Oh, they own the Buzz.
They own the Buzz. What can I say?
At a Buzz.
Well, guess what? I'm going to say this as many times as I want to. 97.9 The Buzz.
Pay that $500. Get your money's worth. Come on.
Darn right.
Keep it going.
Why do you think you hear it so much on The Buzz?
The name Steppenwolf, though, comes from a 1927 novel by German
Hesse.
author Hermann Hesse.
Yes, indeed.
You knew this.
Yes, I
Look
did.
at you. You take music trivia for 300?
No, but I'm a Herman Hesse fan. So.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well,
Magic
yeah.
Ludi. Ludi. How do you say that?
Yeah. So you've read Steppenwolf. Not only heard
No,
him,
I've read a couple of his, but I don't know that I've read Steppenwolf.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway.
It's just kind of
It's been
interesting how
years,
some of
I mean,
these
like
things.
30 years, but anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a Herman Hesse stage.
It's fun to find the history of
Born to be mild, though, I think.
Born to be mild. Oh man.
Born
Well,
to
I
be
tell you-
filed? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, a mild-mannered person who is a great businessman, but community-minded individual, and he has a great insurance company, and I'm talking about Jeffrey Wilson.
Wears khakis?
Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Wilson. And here's the deal. Everybody likes to save money. Well, I don't know if Roger does because he's always on vacation, but the rest of us who can't afford to
trying to
go
save it.
on vacation like to save money. Well, when you combine State Farm, home, and auto, you can save an average of $889, which is like one
$889.
ticket to Disney at this point.
That's true,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it really anyway, State Farm agent Jeffrey Wilson ready to help you combine your home and auto and save right here in Meridian. Give him a call today, 601-483-8253. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and Jeffrey Wilson is there as well. And you really want to know your insurance agent because when you need him, you just want to pick up that phone 3 a.m. and say, hey, Jeff, what you're wearing? The khakis, of course. And I need your help because a tree just fell into my house or my kid got into a car accident or whatever that's going to be, and he is there to help you. Give him a call today, 601-483-8253. Of course, you can go see him as well. He's over there on Highway 39 North. Jeffrey Wilson, State Farm.
You made reference to Walt Disney. Yeah, I think I got close enough to the
take it
admission
back.
gate where I actually heard the mouse say, "Ha ha, this is going to hurt just a little."
What were you watching? That's
that
one of those
Disney
weird channels in the hotel. Okay.
Mommy, stranger danger.
That's at the
That's
admission
the
gate.
Predators up there in Nashville once again.
That's the admission gate where you
Oh,
go in.
the admission gate.
Yeah. Ha, it's going to hurt a little. Come on in. We'll have fun.
Scan your magic band.
Scan again. Scan again.
How do you like me now? All right.
Well, it's only like 120 to get in, and then a Coke is like $15, and then
And then
hot
they're going to
dogs
start
about
charging.
35.
And then they're going to start charging for trips to the bathroom. So
Oh,
All I can say is when you get a chance, check out comedian Tom Papa and also Jim Gaffigan on their take on Disney World. This is pretty funny. It's pretty funny stuff. And because it's so real, that's why it's funny. Mornings in Meridian. Let's take a phone call, 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about boogieing. Some of us are just too old to boogie.
Too old to boogie, really?
Yeah, too old to boogie. Done that, been there. Don't care about it no more. But we can boogie at the buffet.
Boogie the buffet.
The buffet boogie. There you
Boogie at
go.
the buffet.
Yeah.
I just want to ask. I called because I want to ask the question.
I have before you
yesterday.
ask that question. Before you ask that question,
Yeah.
the buffet is kind of an interesting, thing. America phenomenon. We have the buffet. Why is it that people that go to the all-you-can-eat buffet and they load their plate like they can't come back?
It's an all-you-can-eat, right?
They don't want to get back up.
That's true. It's more exercise getting up.
How come they fill their plate up like they can't come back? I mean,
17 pounds of food on a plate. Yeah.
Just
Well, I
curious.
used to load mine up. 6 plates high, normal on both hands.
Mercy.
I had the record. At the eating the dinner contest. I ate an hour and a half straight.
Oh man.
We could all eat. And most of those people that's eating at the buffet,
Yeah.
it's like the doctor told me one time, you need to lose weight. He said, why should I? I'm married.
Oh, wow. Wow, give me some of that Yeller. Don't be cheap on me now.
You know, and I'm serious. Most of those people that you see at the buffet are married folks. They don't care about about how big they get.
Well, as I always say, you know what buffet stands for, right?
Ooh.
It stands for big, ugly, fat folks eating together.
Oh, man, he did it. He did it.
Hey, you know what? That's my kind of people.
Yeah!
We're all meet at the buffet.
You darn tootin'.
Oh, but just remember, folks, when you go to the buffet, you can come back. You can come back with another plate.
Multiple visits. That's
Yes,
get a little
multiple-
exercise. Get up and
My cousins, I got my cousins, one of them is over 800 pounds, but they tall as the door and can't get through the door. My other cousins are 600 pounds apiece. My girl cousin is 630 pounds, and they all big people. And some guys in town, but they're over 600 pounds, and they was banned at these buffets in Meridian. Literally banned.
You go now. You've been here for an
You
hour.
go now. You eat too much fried rice. You go now.
I mean,
We just went
they
Asian
couldn't
on
make a
that.
profit.
We're so bad.
No
Well,
profit.
well, listen, I know that's not exactly why you called, but you brought up the word buffet, so it just kind of took us down a whole different road here.
Man, ain't nothing better than a buffet.
I tell you.
I was gonna ask. I missed it yesterday because the only thing that excites me anymore is solar panels.
a buffet.
Wait a minute, that's the only thing that excites
And a
you?
buffet. Don't forget the buffet.
Buffet and solar panels. Sir,
If only there was a solar buffet.
I don't know. I don't know how old you are, but I don't want to get that age. I don't want to get to that point. I don't think.
Oh, my brother told me. He said, hey, there's hope. He said, guess what? When they put you in the old folks' home, I find out there's Viagra, and I said, why in the God's name would you want Viagra in the old folks' home? I said, you got to be kidding me. But anyway, what I wanted to ask,
Mr. Jones, back in your room. Back in your room, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was wanting to know yesterday, I had to go in the business there, but I missed some guy come on there talking about solar panels and said something about Tumasuba. Is there a business around here somewhere that deals in solar panels? Was they talking about it?
There's dozens of acres up in north of Tumasuba that's been converted into a solar field, solar farm.
Yeah, they've got them in Philadelphia too.
They're everywhere. If you just
Bezos came down and put a huge one down there, but so that's all they was talking about, the solar panels in the field. And,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be a solar. Meridian had come out with a solar installers.
Yeah, now that's
I don't know if there's a company that does that. Yeah, it was the Public Service Commissioner.
Yeah. Was that connected with the Mississippi Power on the one over in Tumasuba? I don't know.
They may be selling to either Mississippi Power or EPA.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't put it on your roof. If they don't put it on your roof in a post in the ground, they're useless. You know.
Well,
but anyway, I caught the tail end of it. I was hoping somebody was coming in and installing.
Yeah,
but I'm disappointed. I'm not excited no more. So
I'll tell you what. Just go to the buffet.
We'll see you at the buffet today.
Yep.
I just come from the buffet in Jackson. My Lord, and all the oysters you can eat, seafood on the buffet.
Oh, have mercy.
On the buffet.
All right.
That's good. All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. Gluttony R Us. That's America right there, buddy.
Buffet, baby.
Buffet. Boom.
You know which joke I'm always going to when buffet's brought up. So what does it stand for?
Yeah, you did it. You just went there and did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
But that's all right. But the reason you can do that is because you've eaten at buffets and you will continue to do that.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
A lot of people say that was like the worst thing that happened during COVID is they couldn't go to the buffet anymore.
That was the worst thing.
I mean,
well,
some people had that at the top of their list.
People dying, but the worst thing.
I can't go to the buffet. COVID done shut it down.
Yeah. My buffet rights have been.
I think we just misunderstood the term "all you can eat."
Yeah.
I mean, all you can eat is basically until you're satisfied. I think don't sit there and really go.
No,
for
it's
it.
all you can eat. I mean, until I'm full, I'm about to vomit. So,
Our good friend Kara's watching on social media right now. She said there is a solar farm that's going up down in Clark County around the Pachuta area, about 600 acres down there. So
bless you.
Yeah,
you said Pachuta. Oh, you were
Pachuta.
There it goes again. got the COVID.
Okay, so
got the COVID. I ain't going to that buffet.
So there you go. We got the scoop there from Kara. Thank you, Kara.
Yeah.
Patchouli scoop.
Yeah, because we had the Public Service Commissioner on yesterday, and he had mentioned the solar up there around Tumsuba yesterday when we had him on, because they had the big forum last night there at Union Station. So.
All right. Well, while we reflect on that, let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, go to the buffet.
I'm gone.
You know I'm full, but that chocolate cake sure looked good.
Yeah.
3 slices.
And that ice cream machine, I think I'll put a little ice cream on it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Good old Dwight Yoakam.
That's a good one.
That's recorded back when he was slim and had hair.
Yeah.
Mornings in Meridian. But it's some good music there. Listen to some of that when it's coming back from Jackson yesterday. It was good stuff.
Well, guys, you know it's getting serious when Brett Baer is on this time of day.
Yeah.
Wake him up. Wake him up.
The United States is readying special forces to rescue hostages. Headline on Fox right now. So, Charles, did we expect the U.S. to get this involved with special forces?
Not this early. No.
Yeah. Big developing story there.
And that's a headline, so we don't know how to dive into that and exactly what that means. It may mean that they're, on a boat somewhere and they're not going to deploy them, but
wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, I think once again, it's good how we can just signal Hezbollah and, what's the other name?
Hamas.
Signal them and say, getting ready. We're getting ready. Of course, I guess they know they're coming after you.
And also another developing story. I just got this a few seconds ago. It looks like House Republicans are gathering behind closed doors this morning to select their candidate for Speaker after what happened with Kevin McCarthy this past week. It looks like GOP lawmakers are expected to hold their inter-party election at 9 o'clock this morning after getting basically briefed on the unfolding crisis in Israel. So it looks like the whole speaker decision, I guess the vote, is going to be happening very, very soon as well, because it's like we were saying yesterday and the day before about this whole deal in Israel. I mean, things in Congress are basically frozen right now because you don't have a Speaker of the House.
Right.
So, but we'll see.
And things in the White House are basically frozen.
Oh, yeah, all the time. So
just asleep, really.
Yeah.
Frozen ice cream.
So let me ask you,
that's what we're talking
Scalise or Jordan? What do you guys feel? What do you like?
Jordan.
You're a Jordan guy?
Well, Scalise has cancer, so he's got some medical issues that might prevent him from, being an effective speaker. So I think that's probably gonna sway towards Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, that's my concern too, because you don't know what that long-term timetable is going to look like. So, and boy, Jim Jordan's a bulldog, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around. So
if he will stay that way once he has the title, we've seen guys before say, "Oh man, that's great."
Well, and my biggest worry is too, and we talked about this on the show yesterday. You have to throw this factor into anything, the Trump factor. And Trump has publicly endorsed Jim Jordan. And how is that going to resonate with the entire Republican Party? Because let's face it, right now, it seems like the Republican Party, I mean, there's always factions within a party, but right now the Republican Party has so many 4 or 5 different groups that are kind of going their own little way right now.
Lebanese Civil War.
Exactly. So it's kind of like, who is that one person that the party is going to really get behind when all is said and done? So, and McCarthy said he doesn't, want it again, but now
I don't blame him.
There's people trying to push him to
15 votes first time. I mean, how many is it going to take this
so
time?
it's going to be it's going to be a mess. Let's just say it that way.
As much as I did
mess.
not like Nancy Pelosi, she did have the ability to put the squeeze where she needed to put it.
So do you like her now?
No,
Well, you
I
said
don't.
did not. So.
I did not, and
Okay.
I mean, I like her more when she's not the Speaker of the House.
When she's not speaking.
That's right. And that too. Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, I like her when she's quiet.
601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. Welcome to Mornings in Meridian.
Hello there, Mr. Roger, Mr. Rob.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Mr. Charles.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And Mr. Charles, I don't mean to be exclusive.
There you go. That's right.
Look here, y'all want to bring this Israeli thing closer to home. This is Radar.
Hey, Radar.
The lady that does our, let me put it this way. She works in our office at GNL.
Yeah.
Her daughter graduated from college and was offered a chance to go to Jerusalem. Say it for me.
Jerusalem, yeah.
And her mom took vacation and went with her. And another lady went, and they were over there. She took 2 weeks of vacation, supposed to have flew out last Friday, and didn't happen. Then they told her she could fly out on the 12th. They called her yesterday at the motel and told her ain't happening.
Yeah.
All the borders are closed. All the airlines are forbidden for coming in and everything. So she gets 2 extra weeks or maybe more.
Yeah,
vacation time.
I would probably choose this time to say, where could I further my education elsewhere?
Well,
I've been to Israel, and of course, Charles, you've been to Israel, lived there. So
Yeah, I lived there for
I've only toured there, but that was back in the mid '90s, so that was not quite as volatile over there then.
Well, I think Israel is on top of the situation, but they're closing all the borders out, and the other countries surrounding them are closing the borders in for refugees and everything. They're going to wind this up pretty quick, I think.
Well, I feel like, when I first heard the news, I said, okay, yeah, this is, I know enough about Israel and their defense mechanisms that they're going to put this down as quick as they can, as long as there's not a lot of interference from, as Charles said, from maybe other nations out there.
Well, that's what I think. Our carriers and special forces is there to keep down.
Yeah, Yeah, we just
quicker
got
they can get it over with.
Yeah, Charles just showed me a headline a minute ago from Fox. It looks like SEAL Team 6 is kind of getting prepared as well. So when you start talking about the Navy SEALs and SEAL Team 6, some things are really starting to kind of bubble up over there.
They're on standby.
They're
is
on
what the
standby,
headline says, to rescue American hostages.
Good stuff. All right. Well, thanks for that.
It would be a lesson to our president to shut down our border, because they ain't no telling what's coming through our borders.
Well, we're a little late for that. I mean, it'd be
Well,
nice.
I understand,
It'd be
but
nice to shut it
one of
down
them
and
add
stop
on.
It'd be good to turn off the faucet, but we've allowed who knows into this country, and who knows what will happen in time once certain groups.
Well, with the
organize.
planning of this attack was not something haphazard. This has been months, if not years, in the planning. Okay, so how much have they planned to infiltrate the U.S. through the southern border in the same way? You know, why would they not even consider that as a factor? The United States being Israel's closest ally.
Perfect order.
You know?
I mean, you see the people coming across there. They're not just South Americans.
Right.
I mean,
it's
these
all
are-
by design. This is not some haphazard, terrorist attack. No, this was very well planned, and as I said, the brutality of it was very well planned and designed to elicit this response. You know, and so far, I think Israel's playing into their hands. They're doing exactly.
But what else can they do, though?
I know. But that's it. They know that this is what they'll do, and Israel has no choice in that. They can't sit back and let it happen. So,
I mean, they could say, "Okay, Gaza's ours now. Goodbye, everybody."
Well, there's 2 million people there. What are you going to do? Kill them all?
No, not kill them all, but say you now start paying taxes to,
They don't work. 70% unemployment. All Gaza exists through humanitarian aid. That's the only way they eat and everything else. So it's anyway, whatever.
There you go.
It's a quagmire.
If y'all will add a little prayer in for our local people.
Yeah,
lady
absolutely.
from Columbus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, listen, we
definitely.
appreciate the phone call, Radar. You be safe out there.
Baby, y'all let me.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
Y'all be good.
Yes,
Hey, thanks.
sir. Mornings in Meridian. That's pretty much it for today.
Guys, before we get out of here,
we got a minute.
happy birthday to our engineer here in the building, Scott Shepard.
Scott.
Happy birthday
And
to you.
how old is he? Are we going to talk about that?
I'm not going to go that route.
All right. There better be a cake in the break room. I'm
Yes, I'm going, right.
Scott,
It's like a cake buffet.
Yeah. Scott, we love you. Happy birthday.
Yep. Especially when we have problems, Scott.
Exactly.
We really do love you.
And when we have cake, we love you.
Yeah, right.
And join me tomorrow. I'll be here 2 days in a row.
Yeah, we'll be talking Pumpkin Roma State games tomorrow, so.
Shut the door.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, folks, have a good day. Remember, God bless, and buy local for Pete's sakes. Why would you order online and, well, I know why you would.
Yeah.
Buy local. God bless.